YouTube, what's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Justice coming at y'all with another YouTube read, another collective energy read. Hope this finds y'all to resonate any time of your day. Remember to take what resonates and please leave the rest behind. All your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes are so very appreciated. Let's go ahead and get started. Angels of the highest to white light, please bestow upon me clear and concise channel messages for my collective needs to hear today. Also, please clear out any frequencies, vibrations that are not in alignment with this reading. Thank you, and Ashe. Whoever I'm tapping into, there's something about your energy. There's something about your spiritual abilities, gifts, calling. Something of your life seems to have been tried or attempted to be sacrificed for fame and fortune by others in some way, shape, or form. So this high vibrational frequency, whoever I'm tapping into, you may be a very high vibrational being or align yourself with such a connotation, right? Rise to the occasion, y'all shine them all. There's something that you rose out of and people are shocked and are in awe of. So this could be, you know, the message I got, there's a whole karmic group or karmic unit, a familial unit, a group, a coven, a cult. I got a confirmation on that. That is shocked by certain results of certain things that they intended for your life. So this we can get into a whole bunch of different things, but the intention was to sacrifice whoever I'm tapping into his energy for some type of fame, fortune, success, or money, right? Those that reach out right after return to senders are your hidden perpetrators. So it's something about people like not knowing how to play it safe with you anymore, not knowing how to like kind of fake the funk with you anymore, because they feel like you see through them. Sex magic, this has to do with your sexual energy. So, you know, I'm dealing with these kind of situations with my own karmic family, right? With them awakening to the fact that I'm awakened to them. So it's like an interesting dynamic when a world of people are watching me and they have to kind of shut up and kind of be in the shadows and kind of do things hidden and things like that, only for me to expose it publicly. But it's like things like that. That's what's keeping people on this, like, you know, to use that message, you know, that I use myself as an example for, to relay that on a general theme. It's something that people are shocked because they don't know what to do with whoever I'm tapping into in terms of maybe they're walking on eggshells in some way. Maybe they feel as such. Maybe they feel like things are coming to a close. But whoever I'm tapping into, you're some type of generational curse breaker with this world energy card. It's kind of confirming some type of cycles, major cycles that you're bringing to an end, right? These cycles could they could be centered around the idea of generational curses. They could be centered around the idea of sacrifice. They could be centered around the idea of any type of, you know, continuous cycling of like what needs to be sacrificed. So that can represent any entity attachments, conjurings to the entity attachments that creates a repeated looping for generations to come, right? Until somebody comes along that line and breaks it, right? Others that try to block God's plan for you will get their karma. So I'm kind of channeling like a Jesus energy. Like, I never really do channel that energy, but if you really look at the life that he lived, right? There was something about that generational curse that he saw that was going to come upon humanity. He saw the curses that was coming out of these people, emanating out of these people, that they did not know better and they were not as consciously aware as he was. So what did he do? He took a risk. I mean, not a risk. He took a sacrifice for the many lives of many people. It's a real thing, a real story. Because energetically, it makes sense if you see how things kind of reallocated itself based off of that sacrifice and how we've gotten more advanced consciously since that 2,000 years ago, right? If you really look at society and how these Masonic groups or how power structures kind of work, it's based off of that sacrifice, having that sacrificial lamb. But at the time, back then, 2,000 years ago, that was what Jesus needed to do to bring evolution forward in terms of what many on a general level couldn't uplift or couldn't ascend themselves to themselves. So that's what he took upon himself to do, right? On an energy level. And if you see how these dynamics play out and how, you know, kind of we play out nowadays, like humanity as a whole, how we kind of like play out these systems. We need somebody to be some type of sacrificial lamb. We need a loser to be a winner. We need somebody to be the startup so somebody can take off, right? It's almost like that kind of energy themes that have been playing out for thousands of years that are now coming to a break. So I think that's where I kind of got the energy from. Divine union and partnership. Nevertheless, whoever I'm tapping into, you have a divine connection to spirit that cannot be overlooked. And with this is something that people try to get around because of maybe they wanted to get some fame off of you. Maybe they wanted to sustain energy off of you. Maybe they wanted your healing energy so that they didn't get karma for what they were doing. Maybe they wanted the connections you attracted. Maybe they wanted whatever. But there's something about them not being able to get around that divine connection to spirit, or not being able to replicate that divine connection to spirit, not being able to emanate what comes from that divine connection to spirit. So those that doubt and antagonize you, they just don't want you to be better than them. These are the people that collaborated to try to stop you from walking in your true authority. Whoever I'm tapping into, your true authority is not something you have to earn. Your true power is never something that you have to earn. Your true love is never something that you truly have to earn unless it's the love of yourself, for yourself, right? In terms of that, right? And you never really have to earn that, but sometimes we have to work through certain conditions and traumas and self-hatred or self-insecurity, whatever that is, right? But either way, there was something about strength that is being highlighted to the group of people that collaborated to sacrifice you. And for some people, this could be one person that sacrificed you many times or tried to, like, multiple different types of attempts to do the same thing. Six of Pentacles energy, this is all about something that you pour out openly or give freely. This could also manifest itself, the Six of Pentacles is like an overfilled cup, right? That you can fill into the cups of others, right? On a genuine, authentic, generous level. So it's something that you can do naturally, right? The Six of Pentacles can represent like a talent, a gift, something that you can do, or something about you that emanates from you naturally, or maybe an aspect of yourself that emanates naturally. Like, say you're very loving and nurturing, like a teacher or a guidance counselor that just loves the kids and just does it for the kids. That's a wealth, right? Six of Pentacles energy. She has a lot, or that person has a lot of energy to give out to a certain circumstance or a certain group, collective of people. That's a wealth. That's an abundance, right? So Seven of Pentacles energy, there was a certain amount of diligence in terms of people or places, circumstances that got together to try to make this happen. And there's something about you shocking and having people shook at this time in terms of your strength and understanding of how the world works and the system works. I said this in a previous video, you guys could be, whoever I'm tapping into, you could be one of those older souls, the ancient souls. Like, you got people that's trying to play mind games on you, but you probably already seen that in 3 lifetimes ago. You know what I'm saying? You probably already seen that in a whole different phase of your life, and maybe not even this one. And so what I'm saying is, a lot of people underestimate your experience and your understanding of things because of maybe you're quiet like me. I'm quiet. That's just an example that was biased, right? That was subjective. Not a lot of you may not be quiet. You may be extroverted, right? You may be very calm, though. I'm getting a calm energy in terms of maybe that's the disposition of whoever I'm tapping into, you're presenting right now. And that calm right now, I think it presents to other people that there's a storm finna brew, right? And that storm may not come from you, out of you, from you, say it may not even come near you. But that calm that you represent may be a catalyzing force for somebody's storm, if you're understanding what I'm saying. Your success could be a catalyzation for somebody else's storm. Your movement forward, your healing, your ability to simply heal forward can be a confirmation to somebody else that their spell work's backfiring. They're jealous of your shining the way others view you. There's something about people not wanting you to outshine them, right? And people coming, some of you guys, people are coming to a point of just trying to one-up you, trying to compete with you and try to go as low as possible to degrade you because they already felt degraded, right? To try to give you a 3 of Swords because they feel a 3 of Swords because of your truth. Some of you guys walk in truth. Some of you guys are not going to stand on nothing that's not true. Some of you guys are going to walk in your authenticity. And what that does is trigger those that wanted to cause you a 3 of Swords either because of this authenticity or wanted to cause a 3 of Swords through that authenticity, right? But there's something that's changing that is shocking people. Wheel of Fortune is changing. Your spiritual mastery is shocking people. So there's something that you see through, you understand, in terms of black magic, the whole facade and how it's all a mental game. It's all mental, and that's a reminder for somebody. Black magic is always sword energy. Sword energy in the tarot cards is mental energy. People are threatened by your aura. People are threatened by what it is that's gonna happen to them, is exactly how I'm getting it. People are threatened by if they did this to you. So a lot of you guys, you were aligned with that sacrificial lamb theme, right? And if you're still moving forward and progressing forward in a progressive manner that's not negating or decapitating your energy, what does that mean for those that intended for your energy to be decapitating by this time? Even if nothing's happening to them yet. That's the thing. And that's where people are at right now. They try to form smear campaigns and groups, but still weren't successful. Let's get into this. So the next thing that people do to back up their spell work, especially if it's a group, they're going to start talking shit about you. They're going to start talking things about you. They're going to start spreading half-truths about you. They're going to start spreading narratives to kind of pour the salt in a little bit in an indirect way, by way of making a story worse, by way of making a story more blasphemous, by making something seem so much worse about somebody's character so that the intention can justify their intentions. So the intention can justify others joining them. So the intention can justify others' views upon you to be just like theirs on you. You guys all know exactly what these different themes are in terms of the petty high school games that grown-ass people are doing. And, if you're aligning with me, I pray you don't have somebody that's younger than you doing this to you. You know what I mean? I pray you don't. But, a lot of people, like in my reality, bro, these are elders I'm dealing with that have been doing this for generations that came across me, and it's just the end of the road. You know what I'm saying? That's a message. It's just the end of the road. It just is what it is. Nine of Swords energy, they can feel it. They can feel the Nine of Swords energy. It's a hopelessness and anxiety because it's a new day. You're not going to just sacrifice and, just put his life away, put her life away, or, I can keep him enchained or keep her enchained, and I'm just going to live off of him or her. No, that's not what we're doing nowadays. Something's shifting. And a lot of things that you're going to see on a very public level is a lot of different changes, shifts, and deaths and things like that, because people are still trying to get away with certain things that are coming to a global, like on a global level, these cycles are coming to an end on an energetic level, on a transparency level. Like I said, that veil is getting so much thinner and thinner and thinner and thinner. So whoever I'm tapping into, you could be the hot topic amidst, like I said, this could be a family group, this could be a family unit, this could be a coven, this could be a group, whatever, this could be a friend group, this could be anything. This could be a multitude of different groups, right? If you guys are on any type of platform, it could be multiple different people. A lot of you guys going through this similar theme of like people just, not stopping in terms of like maybe they get a backfire and they keep trying something harsher or harder, and then they get a bigger backfire and then they keep trying. It's like, you guys can understand what I'm talking about with that. It's like there's a relentlessness. Whoever I'm tapping into, the ambition from your energy comes from poverty, or the ambition over your energy comes from a poverty consciousness within the selves of those, which means that people are putting you on some type of pedestal to be able to like reach or seek, right? Whether they are connotating it as that or not. And that's the wrong way to do it, because that love-hate relationship is what creates this type of confliction, to try to influence or make decisions out of influence, jealousy, animosity, or coveting, right? Or envy, right? So judgment energy, there's something about divine intervention that's happening that could also have a lot of people shook at this time in terms of how energy is reallocating itself. Maybe it's different than, the way it was before. In a previous video that I just put out, I was talking about a lot of times like this stuff is allowed to happen for a certain amount of time so it can like gratify the importance of its cycle or like its time period for when it's no longer able to happen. Like there's something gratifying about that experience. Like let it happen for this amount of time, but when it's done, it's done. When the cycle's over, that person can't do that no more. What are they gonna do? The person can't seek it this way no more. What are they gonna do? That person can't throw this at you and it's not gonna hit you no more. What's it gonna do? It's gonna start returning a lot quicker. And so people are gonna be able to catch hold of what they were doing over a period of time in terms of either having the ability to change or just, succumbing to something that's coming back at them at the same speed they put it out, right? And so a lot of people are shocked by this amount of information and understanding and maybe the balance that whoever I'm tapping into has amidst situations that they know you should not be balanced in, right? High Priestess energy is because of the knowledge and intuition you have. There's something about information that you've gathered upon a certain situation that you can sometimes sit on and people can underestimate until it comes out. So this could also manifest itself as somebody trying to poke your bear or trying to poke the bear and trying to trigger you, trying to react, or reactional abuse is also significant in terms of people trying to make you prove you to be something by trying to trigger you in a purposeful way and trying to make you, that's very narcissistic as well, right? But if somebody is doing that to you, I want you, whoever I'm tapping into, I want you to tell the truth to them personally. There's nothing more important than the truth. I don't want you to talk shit to them. I don't want you to say your words, say your truth. I ain't nobody to, I'm just a YouTuber that you're tapping into. But I want you to tell somebody the truth the next time that somebody tries to poke your bear. I want you to tell them nothing but the truth that you held back because you were being nice and you were holding them back, right? I want you to tell them the truth about their character. I want you to tell them the truth. You don't have to necessarily tell them the truth about how you feel, but if that's the case too, tell them the truth. And nothing can set you free more than the truth. And that's my last message. If you need a personal with me, hit up Shamika, with a C and Shamika@gmail.com. A lot of you guys resonate with that generational curse breaker kind of mode, which is why I brought up Jesus, right? That's more than a generational curse breaker. That was bigger than that. I don't even know what you would call that. I really wouldn't know. But that kind of theme is at play here in terms of the big shifts that are happening, in terms of that kind of thinking that happened from such an influence as him, right? And so that's kind of what I try to use that as, in terms of, that black sheep kind of turning goat kind of correlation in this message. I think I may actually do a reading for that. But either way, I got a partnership with Otter Spirit and Rose Forever New York. If you're interested in 20% off of any vibration enhancing jewelry or any rose bouquets or rose decor. It's your boy Justice. I'm sending my love and ashe and putting this out immediately. Peace.